Hey guys, I'm just kind of watching my video here to give you guys a background, something to just kind of have on. I wanted to talk about my dog. It's been 3 or 4 weeks now. Uh, he died. I hmm. I was taking care of him, doing what you do. He was given to me. Technically, we all had him. I live with my family, my mom and my little sister and my niece. I love them. Uh, but my little sister, she basically owned him. She's the one who picked him out when I was like 13 or 15, somewhere around that age. I don't remember exactly. Maybe a little bit older, maybe a little bit younger. I don't remember exactly. It's been a while. So he's an old boy. He's a very old boy. We got him and we loved him and stuff. I was I was thinking about sending photos, but at the same time, like posting photos about him, but I'm not sure if I did or not. I think I did on Twitter or X, whatever. But like I don't know. 'Cause he's a good boy, but I also don't want to give too much away. I like my privacy. I like being anonymous. I like my persona. I'm the king. I'm Dragonblood. I want to be my character, you know? I want to be someone stands up for my guys, my soldiers, my civilization, yada yada. Uh, Sorry for the rambling. I want to do raw audio. I might cut some stuff out here. I might not. Depends. I'll let you know if I cut anything out. Maybe in the description. Anyway. Yeah, I loved him. I took care of him. He was my responsibility once my sister left for reasons. Uh, and he's a good boy. He was a good boy. He got skinny though after like recently within the last after last 2, 3 years, maybe a little bit longer. And I'm not talking like just normal skinny. I'm talking see the ribs kind of skinny. Some dogs that's fine with, I know. Usually bigger dogs though. And I'm not talking like their stomachs are caved in kind of skinny. I'm talking, they're kind of fit and stuff. That wasn't him though. That was not him. He was not like that. He was bad skinny. I was feeding him every day. Got him a bowl morning, night, and sometimes lunch, but mostly morning and night. Got him like a big metal bowl. Big for his size. He's about a little bit above he's a medium dog, a little bit small on the side of a medium dog. So I was feeding him as much as I thought he needed, but he got worse and I didn't notice. I didn't notice, and mom noticed for me. Yeah, I didn't want to believe it once I started realizing, yeah, he's not looking as good as he did. And the change was gradual over time, a long period. I didn't think anything of it. I mean, he just looks the same to me. He just looked the same to me. But I I beat myself up over it every day for the last 3 years because I should have seen it. I should have noticed I'm supposed to take care of him. We changed his food to give him more wet food instead of dry, like kibble stuff. And he was eating that up. I gave him breakfast and lunch, and then, or breakfast and dinner, and then lunch was like a little bit of a peanut butter sandwich, like a small thing. Not every day type of deal, but because I knew that wasn't going to be good for him, so I didn't try and give him every day. Mom's like, oh yeah, I just give it to him every day. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. I know that that's not good for a dog. So I gave him like every couple of days, every few days, like every 3 or 4 days, just a little bit of peanut butter, nothing like a full fucking thing. And sometimes I wouldn't even give him that. I just give him more dog food, really. But I try to make sure that he had some food for morning and dinner. Make sure that it was a lot. Those dog cans were kind of big, so I think he ate good. He was starting to get better. That was what gave me a bit of hope. He was getting better. His stomach started to get more normal. Couldn't see his ribs. But then he just spiraled. Like, he started getting worse and worse. And I started freaking the fuck out in like just the last couple of months when I was with him. I'm like, holy shit. I'm like, I know I'm feeding him. I'm feeding him normally. I'm doing my thing. I'm trying to take care of him. What the fuck's going on? Like, what do I tell my sister? Like, is she gonna hate me now? Like, what's gonna happen? I didn't wanna I didn't want to be responsible anymore, but I knew I was. So I sucked it up and was like, he's not gonna die. I'm not gonna let him die. He can't die. I love him. I know my sister loves him. I want to cut that out. And so I did everything I could. I fed him a little bit extra. I hugged him. I loved on him. I patted him. I held him. But he was just deteriorating kind of fast. The last, the last day, I, the last couple of days, when he was about to die, I just cried my eyes out. I cried every single day, morning and night, and I prayed, and I prayed, and I prayed. My last prayer, though, was thinking back on it a little haunting. I'm like, God, if this is to be, if he is going to die, please let me at least mourn him properly and please give me some peace or something. And on the last day, I held him. I told Mom it was getting worse. And she's like, hey, I think he's ready to go. And I just cried. I held him. So, yeah, on the last day, I told her, I looked, and I just cried again. I held him in my arms. I had him laying down on his bed. I thought he wanted to go outside, but whenever I tried to help him up, he couldn't walk. His legs gave out, and I cried harder. So I tried to help him to his food, to his water. I dragged him, not like bad, like on the floor. I mean, I picked him up and carried him. A little bit carried him. He's a bit heavy. He's still a big dog. But I did what I could, and then I dragged his bed to the food, and I just let him lay there, and I grabbed a chair, pulled up next to him, and just watched him, patted him, loved on him. It was a metal chair. My ass was starting to hurt. So I'm like, I'll just take a minute. Just let me rest my butt. I'm gonna lay on my bed for a few seconds. A few seconds turned into maybe 5 minutes. Just kind of praying to myself, looking over at him. And once my butt stopped hurting, I got up immediately and ran back over to him. Sat down, watched him. I thought he was I thought he was sleeping, so I just pat his head, watched him for a good minute or two, and then I saw his chest wasn't moving at all. I grabbed him, I held him in my arms, I looked him in the eyes, and I cried. I cried so fucking hard. I cried harder than ever. Okay, I'm going to. You can see. I'll fix this, then I'll cut out. Hey guys, I'm back. As you can see, the timer for the video is kind of short. I want to get this over with as fast as I can. I don't like talking about it. I don't express myself much. I have Asperger's, but that was when I was a kid, so I've grown up. I've gotten past it for the most part. I'm a bit awkward, antisocial, whatever. I I held him in my arms, and then I called mom. No, I called dad first and told him. Then called mom, told her. Then I called a friend who was really close. I told him. And I got my own private Discord chat with a bunch of close friends, and I told them. They all cried for me, telling me, hey, you did a good job, you do what you could. And I think I did, but I have doubt in the back of my head. I doubt myself that I did what I could. I I haven't cried since then. There's the odd, like, looking at TV too long kind of cry, but not express my emotions to anybody kind of cry. I I don't know. I feel I feel bad. I feel guilty. I feel wrong. I wanted to bury him in the backyard. I was looking at a couple spots. We got two large trees. So I'm talking thick, heavy boy trees. Mom was worried about the roots and the foundation because I wanted to bury him close to the house. I'm like, I get that, but there's got to be some place. So we found a place that we could bury him, and I was waiting to do that, and it's only been like half the day, and then mom's like, she looks at the weather, and it's supposed to rain for 2 weeks or something like that. And she's like, we're not going to be able to bury him. Every time we're going to dig that hole, it's just going to flood. And I know she was right, but that made me really hurt because I wanted to bury him. She's like, we can't bury him, especially like this, and he's not going to last 2 weeks. So she called some animal people, whatever. I wasn't a part of it. I didn't pay attention. I didn't I didn't want to be a part of it. I just agreed with her, helped us put him in a fucking garbage can, waited for them to take him, and they took him. And I just sat in my room, staring blankly at the fucking ceiling. He was named Scoots. That was because he scooted his bottom along the floor when he was younger. At least that's what we heard, and we didn't want to change his name. We thought it was a cute name. Anyway, I just wanted to let you guys know I've been kind of stone cold, I guess is the way to put it. I haven't really wanted to think about him. I've been keeping my mind busy, trying to do other things, but I've been wanting to talk to him, tell him he's a good boy. I also think I should let you guys know, even though I don't have a community yet, even though I don't have a big YouTube following yet, I still care about this channel. I do want to make this channel big. And I want to be big, have something and back up. So you could say that's my backup plan. I want to have something to help record my life. I want to have records of how I've grown, that kind of thing. I was debating on if I actually did want to make this video, and I'm like, part of me is like, no, I shouldn't. People are going to see it as me trying to trying to make money and trying to do shit because of my dog dying and get sympathy, and I'm like, yeah, I know part of the internet's going to think that. I can't stop you from thinking that, and I'm not going to try and convince you otherwise, because there's no point. You're going to believe what you want to believe. And the other part of me is like, I should. I want to remember that I loved him so much. I want to remember him. I want to know what I did wrong, what I consider I did wrong. I want to learn from that mistake. And anytime I get another animal, I'm going to treat them better than I thought I treated him. And I'm not going to let them die like that. Dying of old age, dying of whatever reason. He was old though. I should mention that. He was about a teenager or whatever whenever we got him. Pretty big. And in his last years, he was getting a lot of gray hairs. A lot of gray hairs. Started calling him old man. He was getting up there in age. And that's what we believe he died of. Because he was eating fine. He was actually starting to get better. But then he just deteriorated really fast out of nowhere. He didn't stop eating until the last couple of days. And I just don't know why. Mom thinks it's old age, but like I said, I still have that doubt. Maybe I wasn't a good owner. Maybe I didn't do what I should have done. Maybe there was more I should have done. I don't know. But yeah, okay. I think I've rambled long enough. I don't want to think about this anymore because I still hurt inside. I've been trying not to think it hurts, believing it didn't for a while. Now talking about it, it hurts even more. I love you guys. Take care.